What's up, creators? It's your boy, Mad Mike. And on today's episode, I'm gonna be giving you guys a shop tour of the new Mad Lab. We've driven across Canada, and we've arrived in Ontario at my old house where we got our big new shop, so come check it out.
If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Ha! Dare to be you. This world is just a canvas to our imagination. Turn a figment of your mind into creation.
This episode is gonna be a bit of a talking head video where I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a shop tour of the whole setup, the whole compound that we have here in Ontario. I'm stoked that I made the move. There's been some big things going on in the past couple of weeks. I got surgery on my arm. I had a bunch of pins and metal plates in there from a bad snowmobile accident that I had. Everything's been removed, so I'm just healing up the arm, so I can't really do too much work. We got my new house that I'm gonna be living in. It's a gigantic fifth wheel trailer. I used to actually own the house behind me here. Used to live in that house with my ex-girlfriend. We had a dog. And 8 years ago, almost to the date, we moved to BC. Things change, people change. We're back here. I'm living in a trailer. Don't care, making some sacrifices. That way I can bring you guys some amazing content. And the whole reason I came out here is so that I can have the workspace again. Because as you guys know, the people that are subscribed to my channel and have been following me in my builds, I've been working underneath the carport or outside in the rain and the snow. The quality of the work that I've been doing hasn't been what I've been wanting to do. I have welders, I have all the tools I need, but they've been stored up in the sea can for the past 8 years. So finally, we have the shop. We can unload the sea can, put it all into the shop, and start bringing you guys some amazing content. So let's go ahead. What should we look at first? The new Mad Lab, the shipping container, the trailer, or the compound? Let's go over, okay, first of all, let's go over the truck. Let's talk about the truck. All right, guys, so as you know, and the video where I was loading up the Project Fiero Ferrari KitCar onto the trailer, I hooked it up to my old F-250 truck, and as soon as I hit the highway, the truck blew up. So I had to get rid of the truck. Long story short, I ended up picking up this off my boss. It's well maintained. It's a 2011 GMC Sierra, so I'm stoked on having a new reliable truck. That way I can hook up my car trailer and haul cars around. So yeah, that's the update on the truck. I had to get rid of my F-250 and we got us a new GMC Sierra, which I'm stoked on. And before we get into the shop, let's show you my new living quarters. I used to live in quite a few different trailers back in BC. I had a gigantic fifth wheel, I've had Airstreams, I've even lived off the grid for 2 years in a cabin up in the mountains. So I'm used to living in small spaces. Having this trailer is just gonna be a comfortable place for me to put my head down at night, find a job eventually. Hopefully the YouTube channel will take off and I can start making a full-time income from it and I can just work from home. But for now, this is gonna be my editing station where I do all my editing, put my head down at night, but most of the time is gonna be spent in the shop. So let's go ahead and I'll give you guys a tour of my new living quarters. It's a work in progress right now, so bear with me. There's some stuff on the inside, might be a little bit of a mess. Walking in, boom. You got your living quarters. See if I can turn off the fan here. It's got AC, blows cold. See if I can get some lights on for you guys. Bam, my arm's all bandaged up right now. Hopefully I get all the staples out of my arm this week or next week. But yeah, so this is the living quarters. You got your couch, dining area, kitchen area is a bit of a mess right now, just kind of doing some organizing and cleaning. And then you got your kind of TV area over here. And then up that way is the bedroom. So I got my bedroom up here, and this is where my editing station is gonna be as well. Just been hooking up all my computers with my Final Cut Pro and all my software there. And then you got yourself a full bath in here, stand-up shower, skylights. It's actually pretty nice in here, guys. So, you know, it's got 2 pop-outs, one inside the bedroom, and then another one outside here in the living area. That whole area there slides out, so you got tons of room. So that's the quick update on my living quarters. So I'll show you guys the shipping container now. So for you OG subscribers, you'll know that inside of the shipping container I have another project car. This is my 1985 Project Fiero Ferrari Koenig Testarossa replica. But inside of here we got Ferrari 355 replica based on an 86 Fiero. But underneath here is the Ferrari 355 replica. So you probably can't see it. There's the front bumper. So eventually I'll pull out all the stuff inside the shipping container. We'll pull the car out. I'm gonna be building that car for my dad. So that's gonna be the next build going into the shop. This one here we're gonna finish first. This is the next build going into there. All right guys, the moment that you've all been waiting for. Welcome to the new Mad Lab. This is it guys. It's a pretty big shop. We had this built about probably 10 to 11 years ago when we bought this property here. So this is a brand new shop, you know, for the most part. My brother's been in it for the past 8 years and he's decked it out. He's done some pretty creative stuff in here. You'll meet my brother Steve. He's a really creative guy. He's got a bunch of artwork on the walls here. Let's flick on some lights. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We got some lights, boys. Welcome to the new Mad Lab. Woo! I'm so stoked to be back out here, boys. We're gonna be building some crazy stuff. My brother's super creative too, so, you know, he's got a bunch of builds around here, old BMX bikes and pit bikes and stuff that I'll have to show you his builds. But yeah, welcome to the new Mad Lab, guys. So this is it. I think it's 25 by 35 feet. We got tons of power. We got 250 volts, some high amperage for our welders. Gonna be building some new workbenches over here and over there. That way we can store the welders and all of our tools. This couch is going. This was inside the trailer and I recently put in my new sectional couch, so this is going out of here, so we got more shop space. But this is what you guys probably want to see. This is a Ferrari replica Testarossa. It's a replica of the Koenig wide body chassis mount wing I built on it. It's almost ready for paint. I gotta do a bunch of body work now because the drive across Canada did some damage to it. I got some cracks down here in the front bumper, as well as all the straps are rubbing up against the sides here and chipping out the side skirts. But for the most part, the car didn't move at all in the trailer. We got the chassis mount wing, but the car held up good. I had to take off the back spacers. That's why the wheels are so far in right now, just because they're hitting on the trailer. But the car is in the garage. I'm so stoked. I can finally take my time and do some really good work on the car in here. Bring you guys some better content, some more knowledgeable content where I can actually teach you guys some stuff and I can learn some new stuff by trial and error myself. Inside here, we can be protected by the wind, the water, and the snow. So I can, you know, lay up fiberglass, have the heaters on, be worried about dry times and all that. As well as we'll probably end up painting the car in here. We were gonna paint the car in BC at my buddy's shop. He's got a finishing shop. Alistair really wanted to paint the car in the shop and I really wanted to have them do a professional job on it, but due to time frames we couldn't make that happen. So we'll be spraying the car in here. And if you guys go back down through my old videos, you'll see that I sprayed my brother's truck in here during the Christmas time just with some Rust-Oleum paint. That video right now has got over, I think, 311,000 views. We'll fire it up here in a second. We'll pull it out, give you guys a full glimpse of the car. Bunch of stuff in here. Here's my 1996 Kawasaki KX250. I've been decking it out with some retro graphics and whatnot, trying to give it a throwback theme, so we'll pull that out once I'm able to ride. Right now I got my busted up arm, as you can see, so I can't do much riding. But yeah, we got dirt bikes, we got carbon fiber road bikes, we got a bunch of creative stuff in here, guys. Check out some of my brother's artwork. How rad is that stuff, eh? This guy's more creative than I am. Where I used to be working on the car at my old house underneath the carport, I didn't have power, didn't have a compressor. It was really hard to do work, but over the past 2 years, I was able to get this car running, driving, and in primer state. So that's pretty good for just working with some hand tools underneath the carport. But now that we're in a shop, we're gonna do some crazy work and some crazy builds. He's got this super untouched vintage Blackhawk BMX. I have never in my life seen this. Check this out, guys. This bike has got a freaking shifter. a hand shifter on a BMX bike. How rad is that? It's got a derailleur on it too. I have never seen a derailleur on a BMX bike. Me and my brother, we get along great and we both have similar tastes. As you can tell, this shop is super 80s. We're 80s babies, so that's what we like. We like old school stuff. We like old school BMX, pit bikes, 80s cars, 80s skateboards, you name it. Anything 80s, we love it. I think what I'll do now is I'll pull the car out of the carport so you guys can get a kind of walk around tour. Hopefully the battery on the car is charged so I can drive it out. Beauty! You guys can finally get a glimpse of the Ferrari KitCar from all angles in all of its glory. Before, working underneath the carport, you guys could only see a little bit of the car here and there, but now I can work around the car easily and give you guys a really good glimpse of everything I'm doing on the car. I just want to thank everybody who's been watching my channel. I've made some big changes to bring you guys some better content. I've moved all the way across Canada just to get back into the shop so I can do some better builds, more builds, and some super creative stuff that you guys haven't even seen yet on YouTube. So keep sticking around. Make sure to hit that bell notification so that you guys can be notified every time I drop a new video. We're gonna be doing a lot more crazy stuff on the channel, crazy builds, as well as some crazy adventures on the dirt bikes and stuff like that. So you'll get introduced to a bunch of new characters, a bunch of my old friends. I'm super excited to be back here. I had to make some big sacrifices in order to get here, but we are here and we are almost fully set up in the house and in the shop to start wrenching on these cars. So in the next couple of videos, I should be able to work on the car once I get all this metal out of my arm and all the staples out of my arm. But yeah guys, I hope you like the new Mad Lab. Welcome. We're gonna bring you guys some crazy content. Stay tuned, check it out. Ew.